Baltimore Ravens.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second and 10, Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on second and 8. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Second down and goal. Jackson. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something that's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Luck. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 56 yards. Luck on first down.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. Butler. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 23.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fakes and leaves creases that they were able to exploit right there.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the red zone now, Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Luck now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Switzer, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And now here's Switzer the target, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Jackson now. Able to find Switzer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got a touchdown, Ravens.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now Lott. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Lott. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Lott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Clock throwing again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Lott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kenny Golladay. His third touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. We'll get this one to Switzer. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Oh. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the gun, here's Lott. It's caught by Sanders. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Let's go, baby.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Slam.
Now Ito Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
I got you.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I'm here all
From the gun, it's Jackson. The throw taken in by Cole. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson operating from the gun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. If you see it, you call it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Butler. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Tight dog.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Luck now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Luck. And that is incomplete here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second and a yard, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
I got it. Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
They keep it with Smith on first down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On 1st down, Butler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 28-21, 53 ticks to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.